Swimming, a great way to cool down from the summer heat. However, there are places where most rational people would avoid. Join me, Daniel Wilson, as I ask the adventurous question: would you swim here?
Have you ever looked at a place like this and wondered, I wonder what's in it? Well, today I'm gonna be swimming in that. Let's go.
This is Lake LaBeouf. Located in northwestern Pennsylvania, it's a remnant of the past. A kettle lake, carved out by the glaciers an eon earlier. Today, we'll be exploring this once glaciated area for any unique wildlife that we can see, in an effort to show you what lurks under where you don't want to go swimming. Oh, and let us know in the comments below, would you swim here?
Alright, here we go.
I think it's important to say this: never swim anywhere where you're either uncomfortable or do not know the potential dangers of swimming there. Also, never swim alone. I'm in a situation where I know that I'm safe as a result of my knowledge of the area, as well as various other precautions that I've put into place. Additionally, be careful out there. Do not copy what I'm doing. Swimming in lily pads and various aquatic vegetation can be extremely dangerous. Not directly because of the wildlife, but because if you get tangled up in the lily pads and aquatic vegetation, you could very easily drown, even in shallow waters like this. Believe it or not, I'm a professional and know exactly what I'm doing. So please, never do this. That being said, enjoy my dive. Whoa, check this massive carp out. Now, it might not look like it in this video, but this carp must have been almost 2 feet long and been like 10 inches tall. Common carp like this one can weigh upwards of 20 pounds and are not native to the area. In fact, they actually originate from Asia. Crazy huge fish, unfortunately invasive. This is actually a really cool creature. Yeah, this little ball of jelly is alive. It's an organism called a bryozoan. In fact, it's a colonial organism that's actually a really great indicator of a healthy lake. Just what we're looking for. But it's not just one organism. It's colonial, meaning that there's a bunch living together in unity to thrive. How cool is that? This is Eurasian water milfoil, and in spite of how common it is, it's not native to the Americas. In fact, it originates from Europe, Asia, and North Africa. But because of how tolerant this species is, it can be found all over the world, even in this lake here in northwestern Pennsylvania. These little green things here are the anchors for the lily pads, and it's actually part of their root system. Just thought I should point that little thing out. This is really cool. It looks like something's eating these branches of lily pads, and I think it might be snapping turtles. What I think a lot of people don't realize about snapping turtles is that they're opportunistic omnivores, meaning that they eat whatever is readily available. Maybe we'll find one. Here's hoping. Oftentimes, places like these get overlooked. They're too scary, a gross place. The truth is, places like these are beautiful if you take a step back, breathe, and look. A truly unique corner of the world we live in. Personally, I live for places like these, and I'm so happy to be able to share this with you. It's so cool. This is a massive snail, and it's the trapdoor snail, named for the shell-like covering over its foot that protects the snail even on its underside. The foot is a little part that comes out, by the way. Unfortunately, this is yet another non-native species that was introduced from Asia. It's a cool find, just unfortunate that it's invasive. I do let a lot of these creatures go because while they are invasive, there's not a whole lot that can be done to get rid of them at this point. They're pretty much here to stay. Let's see what else we can see. See, it's this kind of stuff that really bothers me. It's one thing to have a non-native species or an invasive species. It's another thing entirely to find entire tires and other junk just in the lake. It's so irresponsible, and it's stuff like this that's actually killing a lot of wildlife and destroying habitats all around the world, and even here in northwestern Pennsylvania. It's sad to see. That's why in one of my next videos, I'm going to be going out into the ecosystem and actually cleaning out a big section of the creek with a bunch of my buddies. So stay tuned for that video. This beauty is a bowfin. These primitive fish are bimodal breathers, able to breathe both in the water and the air, using their gills to breathe underwater and a gas bladder that helps keep them buoyant and allows them to breathe air. This allows them to live in extremely low oxygenated water for long periods of time. So cool. softball. Ooh, another trapdoor snail. Holy cow, this thing's huge. Seriously, these things get massive. Wow, look at that. Oh, this is cool. So this is that freshwater bryozoan that we saw earlier. Just you can see a little bit more intricately the individuals that make up this colonial organism. Like I said, they're a colonial organism because they have a bunch of them that all live together in harmony. They're also really great indicators of a lake's ecosystem. So if they're there, usually it means that that ecosystem is pretty healthy. And they kind of just look like giant boogers, but yep, they're alive. Isn't that crazy? They can get pretty dang big, by the way. For example, look at this one I found right here. This one is not even as big as they get. They can get the size of a basketball. But this one's pretty big too. Just thought I'd show you that because they get massive. Here's another bowfin. This one's a nice size. However, they can reach up to 40 inches long and weigh up to 20 pounds. The best way to identify them is 1, by their undulating dorsal fin that runs the length of their upper body, and 2, by these eye spots on their tails that help them to confuse potential predators. These are such cool leviathans of the lake. I'm not even joking, as soon as I finished filming the one bowfin, I looked off to my left, and down deeper into the water was a face looking up to me. It was another bowfin. This one was even bigger than the last one. These things are so cool. And I kind of enjoy swimming with them too. I don't know, would that freak you out? Well, our adventure dive today is over. So we're gonna head to shore. Let's go. Awesome, guys. I don't know if you guys had as much fun as I did going out there, but now you know what's in the waters back here in Lake LaBeouf. What a beautiful place. I love these kind of natural ecosystems. They're so much fun to show you guys and teach you about the wildlife that's right there that you might not know exists. Well, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, keep it real, keep it wild. And I'll see you next time we go swimming in a really strange spot that you might not want to go in.